17 from East Providence. One more time, I'm going to share the sign-in code. So it's bit.ly/strike-sign-in.
Got that?
Is that it? bit.ly/strike-sign-in.
There are people with QR codes that you can scan if you want to sign in. Yeah, signing in. Alright, we're good. See ya.
Goodbye. I've been involved in environmental activism for just about a year now. I used to think that everyone's main priority should be to recycle correctly. My primary reason for starting an environmental action club at my school was to get the school to recycle. I put together a presentation to administration to show them the devastating impact that they were making on the environment by not recycling. But then I visited Rhode Island's landfill. I realized that the majority of things that people think they are recycling actually end up in the trash. Moving through the year, I thought that all the students in my school should be attending beach and park cleanups and making personal changes in order to make an impact. All of these things are important, but realistically, they won't make a lasting impact unless everyone can boycott plastic or recycle correctly. I created this club to make a difference, but so far, all I had done was have some students pick some trash up off a beach and use metal straws. I knew that this wasn't enough. We needed to get involved in changing the laws that allowed for this kind of pollution to occur.
Right.
The problem was that I didn't feel comfortable doing this, and I didn't want to lead people down the wrong path. I decided to join an environmental activism group and started getting involved in these kind of actions. I decided that this was the battle that I was ready to win, no matter how long it takes. By striking today, we are disrupting business as usual in Rhode Island. By striking today as part of the global climate strikes, we are making history. As I am speaking right now, entire workplaces and classrooms are empty. Why should we be sitting in class when our future and the future of our planet is at stake? Our momentum is building and our voices are finally being heard. In 2018, young people put a climate plan called the Green New Deal on the national agenda and completely changed the conversation about climate policy in this country. Since then, the climate crisis has been climbing to the top of our nation's agenda. Just last week, New York City public school system decided to excuse all the students participating in the strike today. This is the kind of response we need from all cities across our country. They recognize that as young people, we feel the responsibility to stand up and take action when our right to a livable future is on the line. Now we need our elected officials to step up too. We need to completely transition away from fossil fuels and into a sustainable economy based off of renewable energies. We will transition our economy to an economy that is not just green, but just and equitable for all peoples. We must undertake vast infrastructure overhauls to make sure that our buildings, old and new, are able to stand up to more severe natural disasters. We have to bring a stop to the exploitation of indigenous lands for the resources that they contain. We must prioritize a just transition for the working people employed in the fossil fuel industry to make sure that they aren't left behind. These people who are working to put food on the table for their families just to keep their heads above the water are not to blame for the warming of our planet. The Green New Deal is the only plan on the table that meets the scale and the severity of this crisis. Here in the Ocean State, we are going to see the effects of climate change even sooner than expected, as we are already above the warming threshold determined by climate scientists. Because of this, we need our elected officials more than ever to take action today.
Yeah!